Bonjour, we are at Disneyland Paris and today we review the Disney Music Festival.
Énergie incroyable.
It was quite boring.
I found it really bad. Par contre, tous les gamins sur les épaules, ça casse les couilles.
It was so good. We will be ranking all the performances from don't waste your time to you should really not miss it. Knowing that there are 9 performances and 8 of them are in the afternoon only. So I really don't know if we will be able to make all of them in one day. Let's not waste any time and let's go for the first performance. Mary Poppins and the Pearly Band. So it was all about Mary Poppins and Bert performing while the band was playing in the gazebo. I really liked the live music and the band costumes were really good. The thing is that they were alternating between doing performances and spending time with the guests, signing autographs, shaking hands. It gave a very chill atmosphere. But at the same time, it was quite boring. I saw a lot of people, they were just passing by, having a quick look and then moving along. So it was not really grabbing the attention. One thing I didn't like was the location in a sense, because okay, it was pretty, but because of the gazebo, they were performing around it. So half of the time you could just not see them. Anyway, we have to hurry. We have our next performance in 30 minutes. Moana and her musicians. It was way better than Mary Poppins so far. I really liked the energy they put. I mean, she's just alone with 3 musicians and she really manages to fill the space. I really like the fact as well that they interacted with the kids and they made the kid kind of a priority of the show by having them sitting in front. I like the fact they brought some kids to go dancing. The only problem is that they only cherry-picked a handful of kids and some of them wanted to go as well and they turned them down. They kind of create frustration for all the kids who wanted to join and couldn't. And then the last point was that it's extremely popular. So you need to be there 20, 30 minutes before if you want to have a good viewing spot. I've heard that there are even better performances. So let's not waste any time. I think the next one is around 25 to 30 minutes as well. So we are going to the next performance.
Viva la music! Chiflado, tú me vuelves, está un poco loco. Tu mente que te espera, tú siempre con idea. Podré llamar a Juanita, sus ojos son mis colores. Recuérdame,
Fiesta Latina. Grande! That was really, really good. I don't see anything negative. It was a live band that was singing as well, so no audio track, full live. The energy, the atmosphere was great. They made the kid participate, which I think is a plus. And you could just show up 10 minutes before, and it was enough to have a nice viewing spot. I have to admit, one of the best performances I've seen so far. I've heard that there are many others. Some might be better, I don't know. What I know is that we have 25 minutes, so we keep going for the next performance. Donald and Daisy's accordionist. I found it really bad, to be honest. I've heard great things about it because my mom saw that show before and said, oh, you're gonna see it's gonna be really funny. And except the second part of the show, but I found that the accordionist is not giving enough energy. So it's very boring. It's only them acting, which is funny-ish. They interact a little bit with the public, with the audience, but I was really not impressed. I think there is much better than that. We have 30 minutes to have some food, and then we have another performance. This time that's gonna be indoor. I think I'm gonna really enjoy the air conditioning because it's really, really hot. So let's see each other for the next performance.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel the music come alive when you hear this melody.
I've got my strings to hold me down, to make me fret, or make me fret.
Si arrivava a Caron, chez Razal et mise dans le cœur. Le jour que nous m'envoies, je me faisais courir par le
Disney Music Hit Festival. Was pretty good. I liked it. I think there are two performances in one. You have before Chip 'n Dale and after Chip 'n Dale. The first 25 minutes, which is before, I really enjoyed the singing and the live band. It was a very, very good concert, a lot of energy, nice stage, perfect. And then 25 minutes in, you've got Chip 'n Dale that arrived, and that's just the pinnacle of the show. And that's for the last 5 minutes. I don't know, I really enjoyed it. Totally worth your time. You need to arrive 20 minutes before at least if you want to be properly seated, but otherwise it was a good experience. Now we need to hurry because we have another performance waiting for us in 35 minutes. Musical meetup with Rapunzel and Flynn. It was okay. It was about Rapunzel and Flynn acting and dancing with the band playing for them. I really enjoyed the band energy and the music they were playing because I like the movie as well, so that helps. I found that the acting of Flynn and Rapunzel was really good. However, what I didn't like is the fact they didn't have any microphone. If you were not very close by or if it was not quiet enough, you couldn't hear their acting, which I think is a shame because it really carries the performance itself. So Moana has a microphone, why don't you equip those two with one as well? I don't understand. And also, I like the fact that they really prioritize this show for kids, so kids are sitting in front and they are being picked in order to do a small performance. However, they really pick a few of them which, like Moana, is kind of potentially frustrating the others for not being picked. That's it. But otherwise, it was nice. Not groundbreaking, but nice. Now we have another performance to see on Main Street USA in about 35 minutes. We're gonna go there and see what it is. Minnie's marching band. That was nice. I liked it. It's about Minnie walking up Main Street with her musicians. They stop first in front of the gazebo. They do a small performance, and then they keep going until the middle of Main Street, where they definitely stop and do a bit of a longer performance. I like the energy of the band. I like the song. I like the music. That was very enjoyable. It started to be a little bit boring when it was finishing, so it was perfect. Then it's kind of tricky because you need to be careful where you stand. If you wait for Minnie in the middle of Main Street, it's a bit long to see her in front of the gazebo and the time she arrives. However, if you wait for her in front of the gazebo, then you have to follow her or she's just gone. So it's a bit tricky. I think I would recommend standing in the middle of Main Street and just wait for her. And by the way, I was right. You cannot do all the performances in one day. We are missing 2 of them. And we are back at Disneyland Paris for a second day, another sunny day, to see the remaining performances. And something I noticed is that I initially talked about 9 performances, but there are 10. There is a 10th performance that is not listed on the app, meaning that we have 3 to do today.
It's time to dance!
Hello everybody, how you doing? Bonjour à tous. Hey, vous êtes vraiment...
On est de fous, plus on est cuit, oui. Vous allez attirer les prédateurs.
À gauche, à droite. À gauche, à droite, c'est ça.
Timon's Mala Dance. Amazing. That was just amazing. I just loved it. I loved it. I think it's really one of the best, maybe the best performance in that festival, to be honest. It's divided in kind of 3 acts. The first part is all about comedy, acting, and humor, which is really good. Then you've got all the dancing when they get the crowd, and this time they get the kids and the adults. So everyone can participate. And then when they go back sitting, this is when the live performers are doing it. And the energy, the music, it was so good. If you have to be a bit picky, there is a bit of a downtime when they come to collect the audience. That's the only moment where you're like, nah, it's getting a bit boring, a little bit. But then, as soon as it restarts, that was so good. Now we have 2 performances left, so let's see if any of them can be better compared to the one that we've seen so far.
Whoa, wow! Whoopsie daisy! Hiya, folks! Ahem! Ahem! Well, thank you! You can't start without this! Oh boy! Woohoo! We did it! Thank you, folks! Thank you!
Goofy's Imaginary Orchestra. I liked it. It was pretty good. It starts with like a funny comedy mood. When Goofy is arriving, he does his stretching, it goes up the stage, and then he struggles a little bit with his wand. The fact that thing is not listed in the official mobile app, there is just no wait, because no one is expecting this to happen. But overall, it was quite a nice surprise. Now, let's go to see the final performance, so we can come up with the ranking.
Looks like it's time for the big finish.
Moi j'ai rêve, reste un poco loco, un poquitito loco. Viens danser sur la mer éternelle. Never know on my mind, oh my, oh my,
The grand finale orchestra. Po, that was amazing. That was so cool. It started with all the little show that we've seen today. So Goofy came first to start the orchestra. I don't remember exactly the order, but you had Minnie coming over with her band. You had Rapunzel and Flynn. You had Daisy and Donald. You had Miguel coming over with the dancers. And then arrived Timon and the dancers of the Maladance, which was just once again super high energy, just loved it. You had Chip and Dale driving around the plaza in their Daft Punk DJ cosplay, and then the pinnacle of the show, Elvis Stitch, just brilliant. That's why I think that was the top of the show, because after that, you had the singers from the Disney music hit concerts. I felt that the energy was going a bit lower, even if they tried their best, but it's just them singing on stage until Mickey came. And then once Mickey arrived, you really had the whole crowd cheering, and then he really put a lot of energy into people dancing and clapping and singing. I think for a finale, it was just perfect. It is now time for the final ranking. However, just before, I just want to give an overall opinion on this music festival, which I think was a success. It gives so much life to the park. Wherever you walk, you will see some extra entertainment. Not everything is as good as the other, and that's exactly what the ranking is about. We have 3 performances that are sharing the bottom of this ranking, which are Mary Poppins and the Pearly Band, Donald and Daisy's accordionnist, and musical meetup with Rapunzel and Flynn. Except if you have anyone who is a super fan of any of those 3, to me, they all rank at the bottom. At the 7th place, Moana and her musicians. Number 6, Minnie's marching band. Rank 5, Goofy's imaginary orchestra. Number 4, Disney musical hit concert. It is now time for the top 3, the one you should really prioritize and do not miss. Number 3, the grand orchestra finale. At the 2nd place, we have Miguel's Fiesta Latina. And now the spot number 1, the big winner, Timon's Maladance. Once again, it's my personal opinion. If you have a different ranking, just leave it in the description. I will be happy to have a look and compare it with mine. It is 9 p.m. We're gonna find a spot to watch the night show Tales of Magic. By the way, if you haven't watched it yet, over there, don't hesitate. I reviewed it as well. Come on, over there. Just click. I reviewed it, so don't miss it. Go.